Hey guys, I want to talk about one of my favorite techniques for approaching life, one of my favorite perspectives and ways of viewing life, and that is thinking about life as if it's a video game. Most specifically, to me, an open world, action oriented, complex, modern video game. You can go wherever you want within some limitations. You can choose what to focus on or what to avoid. And you can choose how and why you're playing the game in the first place. This has been a life-changing perspective for me to take on. And I've been doing it and thinking about things this way for like 10-ish years at this point. I love it. It has helped so much because it is fun, it is motivating, it is progress-based. And even if horrible obstacles or setbacks happen to you, unless it's game over, you're still going. Because think about it. You've got your basic abilities, you've got your special abilities based on what you focus on and how you strategize within the game. As you gain experience, life gets easier, and a huge part of life is learning how to craft and cook to make life more enjoyable. And more than anything else, one of the most important lessons to take from this perspective is that if you come up against something that you can't do, that you can't handle yet, you learn how to do it. One of the most absolutely important lessons to learn in life in general. You figure out how to do the puzzle, you go and level up, you go and practice your skills if you're shit at the game, and then, if nothing else works, you figure out a way around. And what ends up happening when you take on this perspective and actually pursue it with any earnestness is that you start to feel the connection between the hormonal rewards of video games and the hormonal rewards of achieving things in real life. Just understanding that concept and linking these two things together helps you feel achievement in a different way because you are experiencing it in a different way. A huge part of my perspective is using creative media and things that you enjoy in a way that helps you actually improve your life. And considering how many people love video games, I think this is a perspective that could help a lot of people. And as kind of a side effect, like an unexpected tacked on benefit to this perspective, it has actually contributed to my view on aging. Because now I consider every year to be a new level. First off, I survived. I got better at things, and I am now further along in my goals than I was a year before. And you can do this with birthdays or New Year's or however you want to do it. Every time that number goes up, you've hit a new level. And thinking ahead, by next year, what will I be able to do that I can't do now? How much can I actually accomplish? How can I earn getting to that next level? It really makes you appreciate life and think about what you're capable of and what's important to you. If you love farming mobs and all you want to do is spend your time farming mobs, go do that. If you love big bosses and new challenges, keep finding them. And maybe you like different things in real life to video games, but even then, this is still a useful perspective because it's helping you figure out what you are after in real life. Because eventually you're going to get to the next level anyway. Might as well be happy with how you got there. So now for me, I associate every birthday with a next level of accomplishment. And it causes me to look back and actually take stock of what I've done every year, but not even really with a judgmental way or like, am I good enough or is this enough? It's like, no, what did I do that got me to this place? Because, if you know me, I'm always doing something. And instead of thinking, oh, another year's gone by, what have I lost? What have you gained? Is it really nothing? Did you learn nothing? Gotten better at nothing? Is that how you really want to live your life? Because at that point, it is a choice. You choose how to spend your time in real life the same way you choose how to spend time, especially in an open world video game. And I am sure someone somewhere is gonna make this about me coping with being an aging woman. You can think whatever you want, but I've never had that insecurity. it just hasn't come up yet. Someday it probably will. At some point, I will probably reach that point where I'm like, oh my God, I'm like 397. What am I going to do? But even then, this is probably what I'm going to do. This perspective is probably what's going to help me when I'm ancient and not sure what I'm doing with my life and feeling bad about, I don't know, everything being over. I'm likely going to learn something new every year. I'm likely going to do something new every year. And even if I'm not making accomplishments or really noticing the leveling up at that point, I can still appreciate the ride better. But hey, until that point, like every year I've seen so much progress in myself in different ways, and like eventually that'll probably end up tapering off, but right now, middle life, middle to old age, I'm feeling pretty good. And another aspect of my perspective that works really well with this one is the idea that you are always adding to yourself. Everything you do, everything you go through is adding to who you are. Unless you're just an oblivious idiot or stubbornly refusing to learn anything, like everything you're confronted with, everything you go through is a way to get you better at the next thing that comes along. And even if you've had a bad year, like a traumatizing year, this perspective can still help. Like, there's truth to the saying that it's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. And it's because you carry that love with you. You bring the best parts of yourself with you into the present. And if you're smart, you can use them to build your future. Whatever you've had, whatever you've lost, whatever you've gone through, if it really meant anything to you, it's still part of who you are. It always will be. So this technique, this whole perspective of life as a video game, it feeds into other useful mindsets that can be beneficial in other ways, in other respects, different parts of yourself and what they need. Like I said, it's one of my favorite techniques. And every time I play video games, another unexpected side effect that I didn't predict was now I find a lot of motivation to do things in real life because I'm thinking about them while I'm playing the game and I'm relating to them in that way of how good is it going to feel when I accomplish that in real life. So if you try this out or if you've already been using it and it's working for you, let me know. I am very curious how many people this kind of approach has helped, because it's helped me. And that's about it. Bye.